Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie, and I'm Debbie. Today we're reading for Monday through Thursday, January 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. Now, when I'm doing Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks, my Archangel Power Tarot cards, my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from Inspirational Wisdom from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo, and I use my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, this is the introduction. This is going to be on all the videos. So if you come in for your specific sign, or if you cross-watch and you see this, it's the same for the beginning, just for the beginning. But what I will do is I will put down there in the descriptions the timestamp for when you can just jump over the introduction and go straight to your video. All right. Now, the other thing I will be doing is in this introduction, I will be using my Waite Rider tarot cards and my Colette Baron Read the Good Tarot. Basically, what I do with this is I am just reading for what's going on in the world. What is the world's energies like right now? Anything we need to be watching out for. So I kind of feel it's an important piece, but that's for you to decide. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to God, Holy Spirit, Source, and just say, what do you need? What do you need to say? What is needed to be said? Like I said, general reading, take what you like, leave the rest. May or may not resonate. Couple of things. We do have the Chinese New Year, or, the starting on January 22nd. It is the year of the rabbit, or in some of the Asian cultures, the year of the cat. Very similar, or if not the same, characteristics. Now, what I was reading, and I posted it, that it actually starts, that piece of the year actually will start, I think it was February 4th, but I put that into my, under our Just Community page. So that was a couple of days ago. So you might want to take a look at that. So we do have the new moon on the 21st, this happening on the 22nd. It's still not changed over what the year is all about, but it's still new opportunities, new possibilities also. Now on the 22nd, 23rd, we also have Uranus going from retrograde to direct. So right now it's in a very slow-mo motion. Retrogrades the planets don't actually go backwards, and I loved this from one of our subscribers, commented that the world just wobbles a little bit, so it gives us a new and fresh perspective. So it is going direct. All the planets will then be direct. Like I said, Uranus is going a little bit slow motion right now, so the expect the unexpected energies are intense. We had Mercury just go direct also, so there's a little bit of a shadow that goes beyond. So we have a little bit of that shadow, and Mars, what was it, earlier, it went direct also. So we have all the planets going direct. The thing about it, when I talk about direct, is it's more a case that these planets will do what they do. However, the environment is changing around them. I told you that Saturn will be going into Pisces. Pisces is the last season of the astrological year. So in Pisces, we've been going through the age of Pisces for the last 2,000 years. That's about religion and business government. And, I call it the business of religion, the rules and regulations. Pisces is a very deep, introverted energy. So it does have a lot of dreams and fantasies, but there's another part of it that does have this rules and regulations. However, we have Saturn, which is the father of rules and regulations, going into Pisces. So I'm looking at some major cleanup energies for the next whatever it goes, 2 years, 23 months, 24 months, and that will start in March. And then of course, I've been talking about how Pluto, which has been in Capricorn, and it's all since 2008, for 3 months, again in March, will be going into Aquarius. Aquarius has thoughts, has, is friendships, is about the people, is about new ideas. So, this is, when Pluto was in Capricorn, there was a moment about was it a year ago? Year ago? Was it 2 years? Year ago, 2 years, whatever, that Pluto and Capricorn was in the direct position, or the same position it was in 1776, which was part of that Revolutionary War energy. So as we go into Pluto going into Aquarius, there's the rebuild, there's the new ideas, there's the possibilities, but it only goes there for 3 months. But like I'm saying, all these planets are going direct. Uranus does the back and forth, goes direct once a year, goes, retro, it does this at least once a year. Mercury does it 3 to 4 times, Mars every 26 months. The thing is about it is when these change, or when our perspectives of these planets change, things look different. But remember, they can be doing the same thing, but their environment changes. Okay, so they're doing it in a new environment. So even if they've been doing it, Mercury, like I said, 3 to 4 times a year, now their environment is changing. So it is all new, fresher energy too. So I told you 22nd, 23rd, I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here. Uranus goes direct. The 25th, we have Aquarius sextiling with Jupiter, which is in Aries. That is a positive energy. So that'd be the 24th, 25th. And then on the 26th, 27th, Venus enters Pisces. So we got, Venus is about emotional relationships. Again, we have that dreamy energy around us of Pisces. But then remember, Pisces can be strict too. Pisces can be, this is the way it needs to be done. But Pisces is also the great manifester. So it could be a time to manifest. When Venus goes into Pisces, it could be a time to manifest that relationship you're looking for. All right, so here we go. 2 cards popped out of the desk. This is, and I'm not sure. I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's these two, but this way, but we'll see. We will see what we will see here. Let's see what else we might have with the Weight Rider deck here. And do this. Oops. Anytime that there is a shift in moon, remember new moon is about all the possibilities. It's new seasons. During Aquarius season, we will have the Leo full moon. I believe too that this new moon is a super moon, so it's a very close. The moon is closer in the orbit to the Earth than before. Anyway, so let's see what we've got here. For our third card, what's going on, higher power? What's going on in the world? Okay, first card is balance. Balance. So now, we have basically in the tarot, and I tell people if you watch me long enough, I explain the cards, and you'd be able to read your own cards. Maybe not with the intuition, but the intuition will come. But if you watch me, because I give the explanation. So this is Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy is earth energy, money energy. It is associated with Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Now, we still have Mercury is still in Capricorn. Uranus is going direct in Taurus. Now, Virgo's just kind of chilling out a little bit right over there. And I think Virgo energy, if you have any Virgo in your natal chart, I think that's kind of like, well, we get to business, but keep your eyes off of me. Anyway, we've got a 2. 2 is crossroads, choices, decisions. It's coming together. You can see that he is, I'm not quite sure if he's necessarily juggling or if he's just trying to keep things in motion. But there is this money energy, money, job, career, could be home. There is this money energy that's just being I'm kind of getting this, pay Peter to, or rob Peter to pay Paul. Just have to kind of keep things in balance, not necessarily as exciting as I want it to be, but there's a little bit of stress, there's a little bit of tension with this energy. However, if you think of this as a rubber band, nothing is being really pulled on this. It's just kind of waving around. It's a little bit unbalanced. He's standing on one foot. The waves are there, but it's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. So if you're feeling overwhelming stress, if you're feeling that there's a lot of stress with the money situation, which I'm not going to say there isn't, do not let it overwhelm you. Keep your eye, here. Now, I think that about a week ago, when one of my introductions, I said, watch the money. This is a balance energy. This is trying to balance the energies, balance the money. In some ways, he's doing a little bit of a juggling act, again, robbing Peter to pay Paul. But at the same time, it's not, I just feel like he's not out of control at this moment. So even though it may feel out of control, it's really not out of control. It's just the anxiety that appears or that comes through with this. Okay, so let's go on. Next card. So here we have the wand energy. Like I said, there's 4 energies. There is earth, there is fire. Now, fire is our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's passionate, burning, determined. Remember, we have Jupiter in Aries right now, and Jupiter wants to provide. Jupiter wants good things, and Aries is about action and action steps. Let's get this moving. Leo, like I said, we do have, I think it's the 4th or 5th of February, we have that full moon. So Leo energy will be starting to get stronger, passionate, burning, determined, very, very committed. So the court cards have dual energies. This one, the page has the earth as the underlying energy. The knight has the fire as the underlying energy. Wands is fire. So this is fire energy. This is moving forward energy. This is not, this is like, okay, I've got my plan. Don't stop me. This is not being contained. Okay? It's not like the air energy when you see the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is kind of like, I don't give a darn anymore. I'm just going to go do it. The Knight of Wands, the fire energy, does have a bit of a plan, is going into action, is making, it's a very calculated risk, and is not really taking a no for an answer. Okay? So let's see what we've got here. Now we have the Page of Wands. So we have the money and we have the fire. We have the earth and we have the compulsion, I have to do this, I have to do this. So here the Page of Wands is a combination of both. Underlying is that earth, overlying is that fire. So the page generally is a messenger. So you might be here, the world, there might be some news about money and struggles, and yet do not be worried or afraid type of thing. But the page, so there is that underlying of the earth, money, job, career type of stuff. But you've also got that commitment, that passion, that I really want to make some changes. So there's something happening between the money and the fire, something between the stability and the the commitment. So the page wants to get started, wants to make some changes, wants to go forward. Generally, the page is usually about has a connection with a new job, a new career, a new way of making money, a new path in that earth energy. And then the Wands is passionate. The Wands just says, yes, this is what I want going on. So there's a little bit of this balancing, this juggling of this money energy. It does have some choices with us too. Do I do this? Do I not do this? So we have this, this up and down type of feeling, but it really kind of puts the world in gear and kind of says, no, I'm not necessarily liking where I'm at. We need to make some changes. We need to be passionate. We need it, and we need it kind of now. Okay, whatever that meant. Like I said, I have learned to, or I still am learning to just deliver what comes through and not try to make too much sense of it. So let's see what we've got with the Colette Baron read. What we have here. Please, please, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. You don't know how much that really helps. It just, I'm not quite sure what's going on with YouTube, but it's just not necessarily working out the way I would like this to work out. Okay, let's see what we have here. Here we go. Higher power, what else would you like to say? What's going on in the world? What is going on in the world? Now remember, anything reversed is usually strong energy. That's how I read the cards. Here we go. Okay, now we have the Queen of Water. So the Queen stands in her royalty. The Queen is, is somebody who you do not take advantage of. The Queen is somebody who makes a lot of rules. She does it with her heart, but she also does it with her thoughts and her mind. Now, water energy is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Remember, I was saying that Venus will be going into, did I say it was Pisces? Yes. Oh, no. Was it Pisces? Let me go back and check that a second. Was it Pisces that Venus is going into? Yes, Venus is entering into Pisces. So there's a lot of emotional energy with that. There's a lot of loving energy. There's a lot of, clearing out of clearing the rules in a relationship energy. So the Queen's energy underlying is water. So here we have fire, fire, and here we have water, water. She is very intuitive, very loving, very caring energy. She does get a little stressed out with what's going around because sometimes she doesn't necessarily feel as she's in control, and she's a queen. She should feel in control. But this queen is always a little bit on that shakier side. Well, I'm saying for right now, this queen feels a little bit of the shakiness, feels a lot of that emotion, but also knows that with love, anything and all things are possible. So we've got interesting energy. We have a lot of earth energy. We have earth energy. We have a lot of fire energy. And now we have that water energy. The only energy that we did not talk about is our sword energy. And that is also our air energy. And that is our Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Now, Libra's kind of taking a little bit of a break too. Don't worry. They'll soon be in the game again. And also Venus does have a good association with Libra too. So anyway, air energy is your thought processes, thinking things through, making plans, also hearing news. And we do have Saturn still in Aquarius, and we still have Mars still in Gemini. So interesting times. But remember, we're changing. It's all, these things may happen very scheduled, but the other the environmental, the scenery changes. It changes, but it's all in a different, it's changing again. It's changing. And I do feel, like I said, with Saturn going into Pisces, I feel there's going to be a lot of cleanup. There's going to be a lot of cleanup, especially in the business of religion and government. Okay, so again, please like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It really helps. I do appreciate you doing that. And right now, we will start your videos. Oh, if you're just watching the introduction, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my Aquariuses, and happy birthday to you. Yeah, you're moving. Your things are happening now. Things are going forward. I want you to remember that, and should you have a few little pauses, it's just for you to regroup and for you to, okay, no, 2 cards have fallen. If you get a little pause, it's for you to regroup and just redirect, okay? So let's see, higher power, what else do you have for our Aquariuses? What do we have? What do we have for our Aquariuses? Our birthday Aquariuses. Here we go. Let's see, again, reversed. First card, the 5 of Gabriel. Well, I told you that you're going forward. But with that, there's some changes coming. There is that energy, that fire energy here. So 5 is about change, positive, negative. Now, 5 is also some grace. There's grace involved with the 5. So the grace of the change whether it appear to be positive or negative. It is something to get you out of a slump or get you out of a situation. It's time for you to take some action when with this 5, especially this 5 of Gabriel, which is, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire, passionate burning. So there's some changes going on. You need to take some better control. Don't let the changes rule you. That's hard to do, and it's hard to say, but you can pick up the reins on this. I'm kind of getting that Chariot vibe, but with that Chariot vibe, it's a connection between God and Source and you. It's kind of like, yes, the Chariot is about things changing and things happening quick and letting, God, Source lead the way. But this 5 is telling me you need to pick up some of the reins. You need to take some responsibility and some control with this change. Now, the 5 of Gabriel is a very busy energy also. So, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. And I think that's good for you, especially if you are someone who picks up thoughts from other people. Withdraw from those people. Have patience with yourself and those around you. But I kind of feel, again, you need to take a little more control. You need to take a little more responsibility. This is your life. This is your life, and there is lots of things happening all around you. Your next card is the 6 of Michael, and I love this one. The 6 is the number of man. It's the energies, and it's what you have put into something. This is kind of the resulting energies, the resulting outcome. Michael is sword energy. It's your energy. It's also Gemini and Libra. So there is thought processes, thinking ahead, hearing some news. I'm kind of picking up the hearing news is more the case of it, but it could be making your plans too, but I'm hearing news. The 6 of Michael is moving out of a bad situation or of a situation that's been burdensome and moving into more the fresh air, moving into something that's going to be a new start. The thing about the 6 of Michael, it's still a transitional energy, okay? There's still, while it looks all bright and pretty on that side, there is a sense of adventure. You're not really sure. It's not necessarily clear. But, this is, the 6 of Michael is that, as they say here, it is the light it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. Maybe you've been doing a lot of packing. I hate moving. I do hate moving. It's so much work. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Last card is the leap of faith. 560065. This is 0 is God's source energy. Like I said, you're moving into a place that maybe you don't quite know what's happening, but it's like the energies are pushing you and kind of saying, oh, come on, Aquarius. But again, this is the sense of responsibility. You need to, it's not like you're that leaf or that feather blowing on the wind. You need to, take a little bit of control, especially with this move. And then we have the leap of faith, which is also the Fool card, which is definitely what it's all talking about. We have Archangel Metatron. Metatron believed to have been Enoch, before the flood, one of the recorder of the Watchers. So it's a very strong human energy that transitioned into an angelic energy. So this is a new path, a new way. You don't really see it. It doesn't make sense to other people. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense to you, but you just feel like, I just need to do this. And we've all had these leap of faith moments. I will tell you that in my leap of faith moments, it's usually after I've taken the leap of faith, I ask, God, is this what you want me to do? Are you sure? Okay, I'm doing it. Give me a sign if I'm not. And then it's usually afterwards that I find out the reason I was to do this. So the Fool, leap of faith, believe in yourself, listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. We're on this earth, we're not on this earth long enough. So, so we do need to have a little bit of fun. We do need to have a lot of joy during this time. So again, but you do need to, there is this responsibility, this taking a little bit more control of whatever it is that's happening. But then again, it's like, okay, I'm taking control on this level, And now I have to also have that spiritual level where I just have to believe and then do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is our guardian angels. Guardian angels, what else would you have for our Aquarians here? What do you have for Aquarians? You know, we've got that new moon. I know that's on the 21st, 22nd. No, 21st. And we're still in that energy. We have a new opportunity, a new season. What else would you like to say to our Aquarians? Okay, this one is reversed. A successful completion. So you've got the beginning of the path, the beginning of the first step, and you have the last step. So we have a 2-1, 2 crossroads choices. One is a new beginning. This is a new step. 2 plus 1 is a 3. 3 is celebration, creativity. This is the World card. This is saying you've got everything that you need to do. The World card is also that you've gone through one of the pathways. You've taken that leap of faith. This is Major Arcana. You've taken that leap of faith. You've had your trials, tribulations. You've come to the completion. Now, the other thing about the World card says you can either rest for a little bit or you can start again. So I would say that whatever you've been doing, it's got a wonderful completion energy, and you may be starting again. So, successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So that's kind of a nice thing, too. It's like as you're moving, as you're facing, as you're taking the responsibility, as you're taking more initiative and control, it's also telling you you're on the right track. You're doing what you needed to do. Enjoy your time. Have some joy while we do it. Anyway. Oh, okay. Now, this one popped, and this is the inspirational wisdom. Doorway to fairyland. I always looked for these doorways when I was a kid. Imagination is the key that will open doors and show you the way. I don't think we've had that one before. I don't go through the cards to see what we have, but I'm surprised. A lot of them are the same, but I think that's a new card that popped. Anyway, let's see. What crystal or energy do we have for our Aquariuses? What would be helpful, especially for this week coming up? Here we go. Here we are here. Okay. Aquamarine. Well, Aquarius, aquamarine, all about water healing, compassion. Speaking your truth, it's also about compromise. So, my Aquariuses, interesting new season, new moon, new season, new beginning, new start, successful completion. We can claim that one. Okay, so my Aquariuses, again, I know I harp on this and I really don't like it, but I do need the views. So please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I always thank you. You're one of the ones that really do help me stay on the channel, so thank you. As always, though, my Aquariuses, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.